What's up everyone, Saintsfan back again with another GTA 5 Gunrunning DLC video. Today I'll be doing a full breakdown on the brand new trailer that just came out. I'll be going over like 20 plus things you may have missed in the trailer and in some of the promotional screenshots, because there are some things, like, if you're not paying attention, if you don't look close enough, you're definitely going to miss them. So hopefully you guys enjoy and find this video helpful. Now, without further ado, wasting no time, we're going to start with the promotional picture. And the reason I want to start with this is because there's actually so much in this picture. The first thing, the guy on the left. Now, I will say this could just be for the promotional art. This could just be the artistic, like, rendition of it. But his haircut, I believe, is new. Or it looks new. It doesn't really look like any that's in the game. And I think his mustache is also new. Now, again, that could just be the art, but maybe that's an indication that's a haircut and a beard we get, because we do already know there are going to be a few new haircuts in the game from the screenshots and I guess even from the trailer now, but maybe those are two new ones. Also, I believe on his right arm there, I think that's a new tattoo, so that's kind of cool, and that might be new body armor. It looks somewhat similar to the one we already have in the game, but it does look a little bit different. But again, that's probably just because it's a promotional picture. Now, the woman to the right of him, she is carrying the heavy sniper, but that actually looks a little bit bigger than the heavy sniper, so that's probably due to the weapon modifications we're going to be receiving in the game. Maybe this is a more powerful version, and maybe that's also the new thermal scope, because I don't think that's what the regular scope in the game looks like, so that's really cool. Now, a few other things. The guy in the Juggernaut suit, it's interesting they put him in the promotional art. If that's just sort of a one-off mission, I don't know if they would really put that in the promotional art. So maybe you being in the Juggernaut suit is more than just, you know, a one-off mission. Maybe you actually have to do a lot of stuff with that Juggernaut suit. That'd be really cool. Now, the vehicles below them, there's actually a few really interesting things about them. We'll start on the left with the Dune buggy. There's actually a minigun in it. In the trailer and in the screenshots, we only saw the Dune buggy with like an LMG. So that tells me the minigun will be an upgrade that you can buy if you want to have a more powerful weapon. So that's really cool. Next up, well, the APC tank, that's just kind of regular. But to the right of it, the Mobile Operations Center, you can see the truck in the back. That's actually the one, I think it's a different color, but it's the one from the trailer. But if we take a look at the back where the Tampa is up above, there are two guns, it looks like, on the back of the trailer. I'm wondering if that's going to be something that is just automatic or if that's going to be player controlled like we saw in the trailer. But yeah, those are two guns, and that is definitely going to help out, I guess, if people are around you and you're trying to hurry up and get in your Mobile Operations Center. Now, the most interesting part about this picture is the background. If we take a look at the bottom right, you can faintly see the junkyard. You can see the plane right there, and that is the junkyard. I think that's sort of a hint that tells us that's a location, that's going to be another location where the bunkers, or where a bunker is. And I mean, the junkyard is in Sandy Shores, and the junkyard is like a perfect spot for a bunker, so that actually is really cool. And another thing, I don't know if it's just the angle maybe of the background, but at least if my memory serves correctly, I don't think from the junkyard, if you're looking like north, you can't really see any windmills. So it's kind of interesting how they have windmills behind or kind of next to the guy in the Juggernaut suit. So maybe this is just sort of a combination of a bunch of different areas, and maybe they're all sort of hints as to where bunkers will be. But definitely that junkyard is a super interesting location for a bunker. And I'll be doing a bunker video, like probably either later today or tomorrow, going more in depth on where these bunkers will be and their locations. But yeah, that's super interesting. Now, getting into the trailer stuff, and hopefully, you know, I'm gonna try my best to keep this organized, but if I do jump all over the place, I am sorry. The first thing I want to talk about is the quote, "You want to make real money." This is from Agent 14, and it's like basically what starts the trailer.
You want to make real money? Dirty little secret for you. It's in arms.
So I wonder if the missions will be similar to heists, sort of leading to a bigger payout, you know, in the end. And it kind of gave me that feeling, like the trailer, just going through some of the missions and some of the sequences, like it definitely gave me a heist vibe. And I think that'd be really cool because obviously a ton of people for the past, 3 years, ever since heists have come out, have been asking for Heist 2.0. And while these might not be officially Heist 2.0, if they're somewhat related or if they're somewhat like Heist, then I think a lot of people will enjoy that. And definitely I mean, look, heists, whether or not they pay a lot of money, they're definitely some of the most fun missions in the game. So if they one have something similar like that and have a good payout, I mean, that's a win-win. Next up, the bunker on the inside, like, dude, it is gonna be huge. They added a freaking cart to drive around. That tells you how big the bunkers are going to be. But what's interesting is the upgrades. So they didn't really give us much information about like what's going to be available to upgrade in the bunker. But after seeing this trailer, I feel like the bunkers can probably push like $10 million. Like I feel like the bunkers are going to be this DLC's yacht. Like the yacht can go up to $10 million, and I feel like the bunker will have that. I don't think the mobile operation center will cost as much, just because after seeing it, doesn't really look like there's much to it. But the bunker, like, holy crap. They said there's going to be like the bunker itself, then there's going to be the research and the manufacturing. So I'm thinking that some of the modules that you can purchase are a research wing and a manufacturing wing, and then maybe that's like the research is how you get better upgrades to maybe some of your weapons or some of your vehicles, and the manufacturing is how you actually get that made. So I'm sure they'll make you buy those if you want to get the new stuff. But yeah, I'm sort of thinking that those will be parts of the bunker that you can purchase. Maybe you just buy the base bunker for $2 million, and then you buy the research and manufacturing for another $2 million or something along those lines. But the bunkers, like I said, are going to be freaking huge, and I'm excited for that. Someone was joking like, yo, I wonder if there's going to be enough carts down there so we could have kart racing in our bunkers. That'd be actually really funny. All right, next up, we'll talk about the Armored Tampa. So it actually looks like the Armored Tampa is going to be sort of a lone wolf attack vehicle. It's going to be like a solo style car, because I'm sure they do realize that there's a lot of people out there who play GTA Online solo, and they don't want to make everything, have to have a second player. So the Armored Tampa, the weapons, like I said, it looks like you can control them as the driver, and that's actually really good. I mean, you saw it in that little sequence where they're blowing up the Jeeps, the Merryweather Jeeps probably. On the back of both the cars, there are these little, like, I don't know what you would even call it, like holes, whatever, mortars maybe, grenade launchers. I don't know exactly, because they didn't show off what they did in the trailer, but I'm thinking they are going to be some little grenade launcher where, since this technically would be a lone wolf attack car, if someone's behind you, you pop a grenade and you try and blow them up. That sounds really cool, and I think that makes the most sense for what that little thing would be used for. Going back to the bunker real quick, so in one of the scenes, for like a brief second, you can see in the background on the whiteboard it says Assault Rifle MK2, so Assault Rifle Mark II. I'm thinking that's actually like going to be what all the new weapon names are. Like once you upgrade it, it'll be the Mark II version. So maybe they'll have different stats, maybe they'll be better, like the assault rifle, the AK. I really hope it does more damage, because oh my god, I hate the AK in the game because it's so weak. You can barely ever kill anyone with it, and I'm really hoping, I think it makes sense that it would, but I'm hoping that with the Mark II version, it's more powerful. Next up, the APC rocket. That thing is fast. I mean, you only saw it for like a split second, but that thing looks really quick, so I'm thinking that might be a homing launcher rocket and not like an RPG. Maybe that's the difference between the few rocket pods that we saw in the screenshots. Next up, let's talk about the Mobile Operations Center. So the Mobile Operations Center, the debate on if it's going to be indestructible or not, I think is over, since we saw the truck, that's carrying it having a bunch of armor. It's obviously not going to have armor if it's indestructible. So that means you can destroy it, but I'm thinking that the insurance on this thing is going to be a lot. Unless it's like the Ruiner 2000 where it's basically free to blow up, but it just respawns at your base. That could be what happens. Another thing I thought of, maybe the truck carrying it that can be destroyed, but the Mobile Operations Center, the actual trailer, maybe that can't be destroyed. But if that was the case, and I'm sure Rockstar thought of this, if they made the trailer in the back indestructible, then people could totally grief with that. They could park that in front of like the custom shop or something, and so people couldn't get in. So I don't think that will be indestructible, but it's just another thought. So the turret, let's talk about that a little bit. It looks like the Mobile Operations Center turret has explosive ammo. Now maybe this is just something you upgrade, down the line, but at least from that sequence when the guy goes into the screen shooting the gun, it looks like It does have explosive bullets. And now that we've seen the mobile operations center in the trailer, we know that you will be able to pick your own truck to actually carry it and haul it places. So in the trailer, we saw a different truck than the one from the screenshot Rockstar released last week. This is a really cool sequence. The RPG or the rocket here in the tunnel. One, I'm really excited for this tunnel. Maybe this is like a total wish, but what if the tunnel, like, they actually made it go deeper and maybe that was an entrance to one of our bunkers? That would be badass, but I doubt it. Anyway, going back to the guy, that RP or that explosive that's sort of in the background there, I'm thinking that might not be the RPG. That might actually be the XM25, the airburst gun that was in the game files for so long. And it would make sense since it has been in the game files for so long, and this is like the perfect DLC to add it in. But that definitely, you know, I don't know if it really looks like an RPG. So that might be something to look out for in the DLC once it comes out. There are a bunch of new masks in this update. So some of them are going to be full masks with like masks underneath them, basically like a hood, a head hood with the mask on top of it. So that's really cool looking instead of just having the regular mask like over your face. Some of the other ones look like you know, a more up-to-date, newer version of the balaclavas in the game. And then, I don't know, this is something that like you totally might have missed if you weren't looking. There are new half masks, almost that look like Bane. So I'm sure Fashion Friday, and I'm sure there'll be some new crazy outfits. But yeah, the half masks actually look really cool there. Now, in the trailer at one point, there is this big bomb missile that is shown, and they showed, I think, a few times. I don't think, because some people were saying maybe we get to use it. I don't think we're gonna be able to use a big missile. I think that's just sort of what you see. You know, that's some of the loot or whatever that you get to transport. That's something you have to go out and get and transport and bring it to your bunker to maybe sell. I doubt we're actually going to be able to use a giant rocket. That'd be too crazy for online. Here's an actual up close view of the buggy, the dune buggy. And it actually looks like this is some new customization from what we've seen in the screenshot. One thing that's kind of cool, there's the axe and the shovel on the hood there. I don't know, I mean, it obviously doesn't do anything, but it's kind of cool that it's there. Again, you can see this one only has that LMG, where in that promotional picture we saw the minigun, but, you know, kind of a cool little gun. And obviously the ones in the background. Actually, side note, the car in the background, the dune loader, in the trailer, there's the part where there's like some tank tracks on a anti-air cannon. I'm thinking that's actually that's part of the dune loader. It's not a new vehicle. It's just the dune loader. You'll be able to put those tank tracks on, maybe as a customization option. And I think the final thing that I want to talk about is the bunker location that we saw at the very beginning of the trailer. This is actually right near the jail. Like I said, I'll be doing a more in-depth breakdown on the bunker locations soon, but this is near the jail, and you can somewhat see that. Obviously, you can see the tower, the water tower in the back there. But now we sort of know 2 locations definitely for the bunkers, and then possibly a third with the junkyard. So I'm excited to see where some other locations might be. That is it with the video, though. Hopefully this didn't last too long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you learned some stuff that you may not have known about the Gunrunning DLC trailer. Let me know in the comments if I did miss anything. That is it, though. Thank you all for watching. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more awesome GTA content. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.